just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got the veteran here. It's Mike Wallace. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards.
That was a nice pickup. Some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there. A little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Into the red zone. Wentz goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
How about that for defense? Every hole plugged up. Can't run it inside, can't bounce it outside. That sets up 4th and goal from the 2. Right now, advantage defense.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Newton. That's Samuel caught left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield.
Hey, other side, solid, solid.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. On 2nd and goal, Ajayi, the lone man in the backfield. They get it to him running left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Football going back over to the Carolina Panthers here. And for Carolina, it's hard to fathom what went wrong with them this season. It's been said before we talked about it, they were 6-2 at the midway point, right in the mix for a first-round bye, and then everything kind of went wrong from there on out.
I wonder if we'll look back at that Thursday nighter in Pittsburgh where they got absolutely blasted. And at the time, we thought it was kind of a one-off, you know. Bad night, throw it out, here we go. But that led to
and a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. It's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Elliott now to kick this one away. Moore now on the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Newton on third down. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. On first down, Scott. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Black. Stand. Least 5-7. Go. Least 5-7. Least 5-7. Ram. That's it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Now Wentz. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Now following the interception, here's Newton being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Got a man on the right sideline. It's Bird. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They give him a gain of 37.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd-and-goal situation. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
When I was playing, all our defensive coaches talked about when you're near your own goal line and you're trying to stop them from getting in, your heart gets tested. What a nice play on the last down.
A lot of heart on second. Do they have the heart? And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Well, he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
82, 82. Shorty. That's it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Trey 15.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
82.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
82. Lion. Trey 15. Great.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, empty. Empty. Gray 15. Gray 15. Go. Shift.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return. And
what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Great. On the ball.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
stacks with these dirty